When you want to give dawah to people, usually you have a target in mind. There's somebody you like them, you know them, maybe you work around them and you say, I wish I could give them dawah, but I don't know how. How can I get them to Islam? Let's first and foremost set this in motion in your head. You can't. You can't. I can't. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ couldn't. None of the prophets before him could. We can't force anybody into Islam. We can't guide people by force into Islam. We can't push them into Islam. All we can do is deliver a message. Now, sometime you will fret and you will be concerned. You know what? I'm really bothered. I really like this guy. He's really nice. I wish he would accept Islam. Or I really care about this lady that's been working for me for a long time. I wish she would accept Islam, you know. So how can I get them to Islam? You can't. Only Allah can. Because He told the Prophet ﷺ, don't be fretting over these people. Whether they accept it or don't accept it, that's not your deal. Your deal is deliver the message. Deliver the message. How? The best way you can, following the methodology or manhaj of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But you can't guide people. And again, we look to the Quran, and Allah says, verily you do not guide who you love, rather it is Allah who guides whomever He wills to His straight path. It's clear. This is not something that you can change or you can alter. If you put pressure on anybody to go to Islam, they're not in Islam. If a man forces a woman, for instance, you want to get married to me, you better accept Islam. It's not Islam, it's his Islam. Because he made it up. And she will only stay in it as long as she wants to impress him. The minute that he dies, the minute that she's not enthralled with this guy anymore, man, that hijab is coming off. She's on the back of a motorcycle and down the road. That's how it goes. A lot of times people ask me, oh, this person left Islam. I said, well, let's go back and examine and see if they ever came in to start with. And if they came into Islam for a person or for money or for anything else, they didn't come to Islam. Didn't we break down the word in the beginning so we'd understand what Islam was? Wasn't part of it sincerity? Huh? And how sincere are you when there's a price tag on it? There's no sincerity when it comes to money. Sorry. This is not how it works. The only way sincerity and money come together is when you're giving it, not taking it. It's much better to be the giver than the receiver, yes or no? We know that in Christianity, we know that in Islam. It's a very clear principle. Always it's better to be the giver than the receiver. And one of the reasons is that, because how can you sincerely receive? You can't, it's just not there, is it? It's just not there. Even when somebody pays you what money you got coming to you, still it's like, let me count. Yeah, very good, thank you. Huh? But when you give, the most sincere giving, you know, where you just take a wad of money out of your pocket, just everything you got, jam it into an envelope, I don't even know what I gave, seal it up, give it to somebody and ask them, go give it to that person and don't tell them where it came from. That's pretty sincere. I never saw that before, ever in my life, until I got to Islam. And when I was in Islam, the first time somebody did that to me, and I opened up and said, who did it? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. Some brother said, give it to you, and it's a brother. Yeah? What do you look like? I'm not going to tell you. You open it up, and it's just jammed in there. And he said, what is that for? Whatever. So the sincerity is in the giving, not the receiving. Now, relate what I just said to somebody coming to Islam. There's no sincerity for the one who's coming in thinking, what am I going to get out of this? Huh? Well, you know, I'm retiring from basketball or soccer, you know, I'm giving it up, and I like the limelight, and people are not very interested in me anymore, but my name used to be pretty famous, And now somebody said, you know, if you went to Islam, man, we'd be all over the place. They'd be talking about, you know, oh, wow, and we'll give you a new name. We'll call you Abdul Majid. Now it'll be your new name. And wow, the famous basketball star, you know, Fred Jones is now Abdul Majid. And oh, you can bask in all of the celebrity status again. And Muslims will come over, and maybe some guy from Abu Dhabi will give you some kind of big thing, and you can promote his big hotel thing. And yeah, ho, ho, and I'm a Muslim now. Got me a cool cap on, got a beard. Oh, yeah. In 2 more weeks, we'll be giving fatwa. But did he do it for Allah? That's why when people start talking about Michael Jackson became a Muslim, you heard that one? How many times did this guy make his shahada? You know, I first heard it when I got to Islam. Michael Jackson became a Muslim. Then he said, no, he didn't. A few years later, Michael Jackson became a Muslim. No, not really. Okay. Michael Jackson became a Muslim. He'd do it again and again and again and again and again. It reminds me when they used to say, Ahmadiyya died. And then when I saw him in real life, he said, by the way, I'm not dead yet. And for the next, I forget how many years, you would hear, he died, Rahim Allah. And then you'd hear him say something else, you know, his speech go, and then he died. And then when he really died, and we put it on our website and send it out, somebody said back to me, brother, you should check things out before. Well, his son is the one, I mean, his brother, is his son? Yeah, his son sent this out. His name's Yusuf, same as mine. Said, oh,